Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel they come from. You da you and me da me. But guess what? All are we the one.
Punta Negra Village is one of the oldest villages in the country. In 2022, our Belize Watch team traveled to the village located in the Toledo District. They were welcomed by two members of the Seabreeze Women's Group of Punta Negra, Paula Williams-Jacobs and Suzette Williams. We will have that show, which first aired in February 22, after this break to hear from our partners, the Ministry of Blue Economy, Minister Kevin Bernard, and the Barry.
In Belize, the blue economy plays a crucial role in driving sustainable economic development and marine conservation.
The blue economy now looks at the sustainable use of ocean resources for economic growth, to improve livelihoods, and to ensure that jobs are created while we ensure that the health of the ocean and the ocean ecosystem is preserved. How does this really differ from our traditional sectors is that the blue economy approach now integrates a multi-sectoral approach, and the past traditional sectors focused on sector-specific development.
The Blue Economy Unit plays a crucial role in driving Belize's transition to a more sustainable and resilient coastal economy. The Blue Economy Unit aims to mitigate the effects of climate change on livelihoods and promote resilience.
The Blue Economy works with coastal communities to mitigate the effects of climate change on the marine environment and their livelihoods through various strategies and initiatives. I can speak specifically of the FAO implemented project that the ministry is currently working on, and that's entitled Enhancing Adaptation Planning and Increasing Climate Resilience in the Coastal Zone and Fisheries Sector. Through that project, we have emphasized community engagement, participation, and social cohesion in climate change adaptation and resilience efforts.
The concept of the blue economy is closely aligned with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) as it contributes to several key goals and targets.
It promotes SDG 16, which is peace and justice and strong institutions. The blue economy really promotes inclusive and participatory governance in coastal resource management. It encourages community involvement, engagement with local stakeholders, and the establishment of real, transparent, and accountable institutions, which leads to fostering strong governance.
Progress blooms in every corner of Orange Walk East, where the dreams of our people are taking root and flourishing under the dedicated leadership of the Honorable Area Representative. Join us on a journey through the heart of development and community transformation. Imagine a place you can call home. Over 500 residential lots are currently being surveyed, paving the path for first-time landowners to build their futures in our thriving constituency. Connectivity is key to our growth. Witness the ongoing paving of the Tan Pine Ridge Road, a testament to our commitment to development and ease of access for all our residents. Soon, the journey on this road will be seamless. Anticipation is in the air for San Jose Palmar Village, as two main roads are set to transform into paved pathways, enhancing transportation and community life. Our dedication to improvement is unwavering, with continuous upgrades transforming our streets into modern avenues of pride for all our villages. The spirit of the East is invigorated with continuous sporting activities, fostering camaraderie and healthy lifestyles across our vibrant constituency. Accessibility to essential resources is a right, not a privilege. The new water tower in Tower Hill Village stands tall as a beacon of our commitment to this belief. Closer to home, essential services are now within reach, thanks to the Amnesty and Vital Statistics Clinic brought directly to the residents of the East. Community joy blossoms at the ongoing Ramon Cervantes Recreational Park project, where leisure and laughter unite us. Orange Walk East, under the stewardship of your honorable area representative, is a constituency reborn. Together, we are building a legacy of prosperity, community, and hope. Join us as we continue to strive for excellence and bring dreams to life.
Let Debari be your store of choice. When you're looking for the latest in electronics and accessories, be sure to visit us. At Debari, we have a wide assortment of household items to choose from. Dress in style. We have clothing for the entire family and so much more. Visit our store on Albert Street in Belize City, San Pedro, La Isla Bonita, Park Street in Orange Walk Town, and San Ignacio, Santa Elena. Debari. Buy more, pay less.
Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel they come from. You that you and me that me. But guess what? All are we the one.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Belize Watch. And we are greeting you all the way from Punta Negra. A lot of folks might be saying, where is Punta Negra? I know I've been to Punta Negra before. I know it's a very ancient village. It's been around for quite some time, as we will learn in a few. There are just a few people living in Punta Negra at this point in time, though. I think the population is very small. But Paul will tell me more about that because, Paul, we came on this boat ride this morning from Punta Gorda to Punta Negra, along with Mr. Garay, our good friend, right? And your son Alvin, and of course Chris, our cameraman. And so we came and we braved the weather, we braved the rain, we got wet, to reach Punta Negra. But it's worth the while being here again in Punta Negra. So, Paul, talk to me.
A pleasant good day, everybody. As you rightly said, Chief, but it's part of one of the thrills of coming to Punta Negra. The weather is the weather. And this morning, we dodged a bit of rain. We got up some of them. We have a touch of the rough seas. But it's not always like this, Chief. There are lovely days of what you call moonlight nights, calm seas, sea breeze, just a gorgeous way. And we travel about 27 miles from PG, coming up the north on the coast to this beautiful village of Punta Negra. It was like an hour ride on the boat. But we're not too far from Monkey River too, Chief. We are like about 15 to 20 minutes boat ride from Monkey River. And it's about 7 miles. So this is a strategic location because to come here, you can go by road to Monk River, you cross the river, you get a boat, and 15, 20 minutes you are in Punta Negra. Now we don't have a road leading direct to Punta Negra, but we have boats that are available. And you can enjoy, the coastline is very scenic, Chief. All the way as you get to Punta Negra, we passed a lot of the dotted islands, of course. We saw the Seven Hill Range. We passed the Rio Grande, the Deep River. Chief, for those who have never come here before, you try to make it a lifetime experience. This is worth the while. And Chief, we were so warmly welcomed when we reached to this community. As a matter of fact, by two pioneer members of the Sea Breeze Women's Group of Punta Negra. And we were so warmly welcomed at we call it the Sea Breeze, we call it the Punta Negra Grill and Tavern facilities here, right on the beach. And Chief, for all the folks who are listening, viewing, you come to Punta Negra, you can't miss this facility, Punta Negra Grill and Tavern, because here the most delicious food you could think about. Cultural food, Chief, seafood, food, whatever. And there are some special, talented ladies in this community who have that natural touch of cooking the most delicious food. As a matter of fact, Chief, I will not delay it because we have met two ladies here. We are very, very, very warm and welcoming ladies here, beautiful ladies, no other than we have Paula Williams Jacobs and Suzette Jacobs, both lovely ladies. And Chief, at this time, it's exciting to hand it over to you for a wonderful show coming your way.
Okay, so Suzette and Paula, thank you so much for welcoming us here today. I came here some years ago. I think it was, 5 years ago?
2015. It was 2015. February of 2015.
February 2015. I had lunch right at your establishment. I can recall that delicious lunch that we had. I can't forget that, Paula. Right? Was it you that did it, or?
Yes. I'm the head cook, actually. So, with the help of my sister, yeah.
And so that your sister plays a very important role, right? In making sure.
And Miss Consuelo. Miss Consuelo.
Miss Consuelo. So, tell me about the group before we continue. Remind me about the group.
Well, we had actually it's a Sea Breeze Women's Group. We had actually, we start off with 13, from there with 3 men, and then we end up with 9, and now we have like 6. But we are going there over the COVID now. Okay. But we are going strong still. We didn't give up.
Okay. How did you survive COVID?
Well, thank God we are alive, and we really survived it in a way that we had to take on everything on our own because the guest staff
customers coming, right?
The guest staff come and but we still I still do a little from home with some of my local. They still call and still make reservation. It's not like big like first, but they still do call, and sometimes they just do take out. They don't really come in and settle down, but they still do the take out. Okay. Not a lot, but we still get.
Okay. Now, Suzette, has it been like for you during these trying COVID times and all the challenges you all had to face and the work that you do helping your sister?
It really have been rough, Mr. Rennie. One of the things that we do, we start to fishing, of course, because the restaurant was down. So we had to sell fish, and then we had to make the coconut oil for sale.
So you do coconut oil, and also I know you do a delicious coconut fudge, because I can testify to that coconut fudge. That coconut fudge is one of the nicest coconut fudge I've ever tasted, and I know that because I've tasted it. I remember when we started the Sea Kayak Challenge, when you all brought some for me in PG at the beginning of the kayak challenge. And I had to fight to eat that by myself because I heard anybody would taste it one go with the whole box. And I tell them, no. This was brought especially for me, right? So I made sure I consume it. And you know what impressed me? And I have to say this because you could remember doing it, that the last Sea Kayak Challenge, the second and the last before COVID, I could not attend. I was away. I think I was way over in Europe or somewhere about the place. And I was told that when the kayak challenge passed in front of Punta Negra, there was a dory out there with a gentleman who was waiting with a box of your delicious fudge, which will show me how you make it, because that's what I'm here to learn. With a box of your delicious fudge waiting out there to hand it to me. You know, my son received it, and he said, "Dad, sorry I didn't leave any for you, but so he enjoyed it." So I said, no worry, I'm going to the source next time. I'm going to learn how this delicious fudge is made and see for myself what the ladies in Punta Negra are doing. So here we are, and I want to thank you so much for having us here. But let's set the scene first of all about Punta Negra itself. Punta Negra was once well populated, right? And we can see that from the Anglican school that's over there, right?
St. Cuthbert.
St. Cuthbert Anglican School. And I think you had another school here as well, right? Did you? It was only the Anglican school.
Now it turned into St. Cuthbert Government School.
It's all government school. Now, in its heyday, about how many children have been attending the St. Cuthbert Anglican School?
In my time?
In your time?
In my time, I be honest to you, it was like 42 of us.
42 children attending. And today, how many children are attending today?
We have 9 actually
So
present
42,
with
it
one
is down to
teacher.
9. No.
That's over the years, and people move out due to high school, jobs, different kind of jobs, you know.
But some have stayed, right, and braved it like you all. So tell me about the people who stayed and braved this situation.
Well, I would say that the love of my village and the love of my place, because I've been to New York, I've been around Panama, Honduras, everywhere, but nowhere like home. And I just love this. My culture is being like Creole and living in Punta Negra. And this is what I know from I am a baby, cooking and making my coconut fudge and my coconut oil. And I just love Punta Negra, and I don't really want to go nowhere else, maybe just to visit, but let me home in Punta Negra.
Punta Negra. Would that be the same for you?
Same way. I go all about. I was living in Chicago one spell. I was also in New York, and here am I, back home.
Back home, huh?
Back home.
Happier back home and healthier, I guess. Because you're eating natural, right?
Yep, you bet.
So, Punta Negra. So how many people are living in Punta Negra approximately right now compared to people who were there when you were growing up, to the amount? We did it with the children, but what about the adults?
We have like 9 families, and we have like, we'd say like 25 people actually live here. But if you go to ask me on a good day, like you would say like in Easter time or whatever it is, we would have family that come in to be like 150 people, that family who used to live here, and they just come when on vacation, no? But the thing is, it's not big and it's quiet, and this is the way I love it, you understand me? But Punta Negra is fine right now. We are doing good enough. The COVID had some of us down, because you know you lose your job. Like for example, the restaurant, we don't really come like how we want, you know, but we get job like once, twice per month. But like what my sister say, we go fishing, and we do coconut oil, and we still do some coconut fudge by order.
By order?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I have to put in my order, because I am a testament to how delicious your coconut fudge is, right? And man, it's really something that is worth traveling all the way to Punta Negra just to pick up. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, so yeah, right now I don't have the box, but I have a friend who is getting me some by January 15th. So I supposed to get my box by then. But all is well. We still do it in the best we can. We don't try to use the plastic. We try to use like the paper bag and so to serve it, no? So
you'll be showing me in a while how you do that coconut fudge, right?
And the coconut oil.
Now, when the tourist season is on, you get quite an amount of visitors, right? That would come. A lot of visitors.
we get a lot,
So that's
and
when you're
then
busy.
yeah, we get a lot, and then what we do, we ask them to call us or put in their order, like for the coconut fudge, like what you said, and then they maybe would want like 10 bucks, 15 bucks, sometimes 20 boxes. But then we do them like give us like 2 days in advance so that we could get it ready for be out there for.
Now, Punta Negra is also suffering from a very major problem that most of our coastline is suffering from, and that is erosion. I can note since the last time I was here, and now that I'm back here in Punta Negra, I can see the amount of beach erosion that you're experiencing. You know, would you like to talk to me a bit about that?
The thing is, it actually started in 2009. It was like one summer of 2009. We had just a little rain, and little breeze come by, and it was like 2 days, 3 days, and I said, man, what is happening? Because when I was like 10 years ago, not 10, like 15 years ago, the weather guy came by and they had from the 5 Cs. They told us that, I think you people in Punta Negra, Monkey River, and Placencia, I think you gotta try find somewhere to go inland. He said, because you guys will be washing away. And I said, no, crazy, how could we? We would never wash away. And like that, and bomb within like 3 days, I said, oh no, this is real. You understand me? It's real. And actually from that time in 2009 till today, we lose a lot of beach.
I think if there's an example of global warming and climate change, these beaches would be an area. I'm familiar with Monkey River, where in Monkey River you actually pass on a boat and look at the remains of structures under the sea. You know, so it's amazing the amount of rise in the water levels that the global warming has caused.
Today, climate change and the washing away at the beach, we lose 2 buildings.
2 buildings, right?
2 buildings, guest house and regular house. We lose 2 of them to water.
And what about efforts to try and stop the erosion? Have you done any of these?
I tried to ask for help, but the government told me that it's too expensive to actually come to Punta Negra to give us help. It's really too expensive to do the climate. Try fix help us with the beach, no? So the government, but I asked other people and they said they would try. For example, Tide would say that they would make we do the Gabion basket stuff, but I don't know when, but pretty soon I hope.
I saw some efforts being made at the point when we got in.
Yes, that's my nephew.
That's your nephew.
Yeah.
Because I see some efforts with some sandbags and that sort of thing being done.
Mm-hmm. That's my nephew. He's fixing up the point.
Okay, so there is some effort being made. What's your take on all of it?
I believe with time, most of the like erosion, some of them would come back, but certain spot it's not coming back. And that's the only threat that I really see, because especially like right here by this restaurant, it's going rapidly and it's also taking the coconut trees. So I wish I would have one a solution for that.
Yeah. You see coconut trees being washed into the water, but not far away in Paynes Creek, right? There is an old Mayan salt community that they used to use to make salt, you know, and the posts and the houses are underwater in the mud. So that does show that where that area was once dry land because they lived there, but that the rise in the water levels and the erosion and so buried these homes. I can remember being in Paynes Creek with Dr. Heather and taking up these old remains from buried in the mud, big, lot of mud, you know, and so they must have been like how your house is at one time with posts on top of posts, but then those posts were under the water, right?
I could tell you back in my time with my mom and my dad, we used to be like farther than this. Our house to be there and the beach is there, and we used to have everything like our fish board, the boat, everything. And now me and my sister fishing off our veranda, and we catch big snooks and big snapper off the veranda. And
yeah.
it's like, man, my sister came and she spent like a week with us, and she said, man, I feel like I was sleeping in a yacht because the water is washing under my room. Wow. It's like, but I am not scared, but some people are scared to say that, you know, one morning we might be up and in the water, no?
Well, it takes a little while. You know, it wouldn't happen like overnight, but it does. It's a continuous erosion. It's continuous.
It could happen overnight.
It can?
No. First, I never believe it, but I see what happened because one day we went to sleep, and when we get up in the morning, my sister and one of my friends, they were walking, coming to the restaurant, and 2 of them fell off the cliff and into the water, and I came behind them, was laughing, and when I looked, there was a big duck swim, looked like something was chasing it, and it jumped into the Sure.
Sure.
And I say, man, I'm so lucky. I got myself a nice jack to fry. So the erosion is bad and it's sometimes good because I got myself a free fish because the land get high forever and it jump.
What are your recollection of some of the changes that might have happened here in Punta Negra over the years?
Like the building.
Like she said, the Jacksons now and that kind of thing.
No, with the building, like the guest house. The guest house was so, well put together, and it's expensive to build the structure. And when we got up the morning, it was all gone. Right there by the guest house. Yep. Overnight, so you can't trust it sometime overnight. You don't know what happened overnight. All kind of things happen overnight.
It's because of the shifting of the suns, right? With it, the sun shifts and cause the building.
I believe what happened is the sea with the high tide and different things, it just come and eat it to the bottom, and we don't really see it because you look this way, and then when you eat the bottom, and then it come collapsing on top.
Now, jumping back to your restaurant, and I know you serve delicious food because I ate here, like I said, 5 years or no, 5 years, more than 5 years ago, like 2015, and we had 2022, so 7 years ago almost. And I can still recollect sitting on that veranda. The building was much newer, right? And sitting on that veranda and having a delicious lunch. What all do you serve at the restaurant?
We mostly do we do local dishes like what we call the Creole dishes, but by order, if you order like hodot or whatever it is, and then we do like baked fish, we do lobster, we do conchs, we do steam, we do bake, we do fry. We do like fish, mostly fish. Everything is fish, but some people want their chicken or so, but it's almost everything is like fish and conchs and lobster. We don't really do the pork and the beef and the different stuff unless you get it by order. Yeah,
so you do take special order.
Yeah, we do take special order because we do the like we have the Negra chow mein, we have the the Negra pizza, we have different. You could get your Negra burritos. And you could get your bile up. You could get your local bile up and sere. We do all them. Anything where you ask, so we more than less. I can do it, or my sister can do it.
But Punta Negra is accessible only by boat, right? You have to come in a boat, only by boat. You don't have a wait for vehicles to come in.
I would say because if you reach Monkey River, you could walk, but it wouldn't be a pretty walking, no?
7 miles, no?
Yeah. But you could walk it, but only through Monkey River. If you reach Monkey River, you could walk it. But people do walk it, but not now. And more back in the days.
In the old days, they used to, because, my wife is from Monkey River, and she used to tell me stories about people walking the beach from Punta Negra to Monkey River, which was a very popular way of doing things.
A young girl and a boyfriend, then I walk on look for you.
But your supply of seafood, right? You get it from right out in front of Punta Negra, or you have to, or you are it from somewhere else?
No, I'll be honest with you. My sister is the biggest fisher girl. I think I was the greatest, but the thing, and she would do it in a kayak, and she would do it anyway, and get some lovely fish. And the thing is that she could do it herself. She catch them, she clean them, get them ready. Yeah.
Well, tell us about your fishing experience, man. Give us at least a little example of something you go through when you're fishing, or how you prepare yourself, an experience you might remember that you might want to share with us.
Yeah, sometimes I go out in the kayak, and one of the experiences I really want to share is one time I caught a big jewfish. It was like 60 pounds.
60 pounds jewfish.
Me and my little nephew, right? And I put the jewfish in the kayak. You know this lentil jewfish.
Yes, exactly.
My nephew was crying. I tell her, "You're not glad that you get something big? Why are you crying?" He said, "Auntie, I'm so scared." I tell him, "Why not be scared?" Yeah, and that was really fun, the jewfish. I could never forget that.
And you managed to bring in the jewfish safely, obviously.
Safely. I'm making it lay down for the jewfish. He looked up at the fish and he was crying, tears running down his eyes, and he was telling him, boy, please stay right there because we don't want this thing go. This is this is our big fish. You need to carry this home.
Hold it in a kayak, it's difficult, right? Because you imagine the kayak.
Down on it.
Yeah, that's the only way.
He landed the fish.
Sometimes when the weather is bad, I would come outside and I would say, morning, sis, and so, and I'd say, what's wrong with you? And I'm not feeling well, and say, what's really wrong with you? And then I say, oh, you know what it is? It's the weather. She can't go out in the kayak and she can't go fishing and she gets sick. So if she's not, the only thing is when you're lucky you meet her here, because on a good day like today, she would be out there. So, yep.
Have there been any occasion where you had to tow the fish behind you, like paddle the kayak and tow the fish in?
Yeah, I tow the stingray. Very dangerous, so I won't dare put that in the kayak.
Okay.
So I tow the stingray show, and another time I tow a sea snake. Yeah, tow like sea snake and stingray. But the good one is going in.
And she gets a caribbean, a big one, like 34 pounds. And she was out there, and I said, but why is she going so fast in the kayak? And then same time my nephew was coming in the boat, and then she steal my nephew, and I said, oh, God. And that's the way they bring it. And my nephew come home, and my nephew said, my God, he said, my auntie really good, because how could she actually not give up? You understand me? It's the nephew said, if it was me in this little car, I would have cut it there and let it. And the nephew said, no, I'll bring it.
Yeah. How about lobster and conch? You dive for that too?
When I said back in the days, I used to dive a little conchs. But honestly, I don't do the lobster. I don't know if I dive lobster.
Okay. You still dive conch?
I never really did the lobster. More than one time I went to Mexico, and they let us went in the I think they had a shade, and they let us do it with the hamong, with the thing, and I did it. And then but I still go, and not too deep now. But I still get my conchs. Lately I gone and I get like 6 or 12 of them. Okay. And I had them, but I don't go too deep now because I'm getting old, no? But I still do my conchs.
And you supply rice and beans and the different things that you need to put in your food.
What I do, like every, we would do, maybe if we are getting a big guest, or every 15th or ending of the month, I would go into town and bring my stock. Okay. But the thing is, like with the lime that we make juices, we usually get lime from right here in the village. Because my neighbor have a little farm. So we get lime, we get the callaloo, and a lot of our greens we get right here in the village. So everything like the coconut fudge, we do with coconut from right here. For cook the rice and beans, we get the coconut, everything. So actually the coconut do good to us in the village.
And people might be saying, oh, how do I reach Punta Negra? I know I can only come by sea, but when I get there, what do I do? Or do I dock at a wharf? What do I do?
Actually, I be honest with you, we still have a trip from Punta Gorda. You go to Garbot Marine, so you contact Mr. Dennis Garbot, and then you have a trip coming out. We still do it on Sunday, but you have to buy your ticket or whatever you think, put in your order. That comes to Punta Negra, and then you dock at the wharf, and then we're thinking about what we ask for is give us a call in advance. And my number is 654-47-53, so that you could give us maybe an overnight advance call. And you could get whatever you feel for. If you want a cold beer, if you want whatever you want, your rice and beans, you feel like chicken salad, lobster, whatever you feel like. Once it's in season, you could get it. But just give us an advance.
An advance call? Yeah. Well, I know we gave you an advance call, so what we going to get today? Yeah,
you guys will be getting curry conchs. We have fish balls, fish fingers, and whole snapper.
Healthy combination.
And callaloo and some stew pumpkin.
It's a good thing I limited my breakfast this morning, because I'm looking
fried
forward
planting
to
on the side.
Huh?
With some fried planting on the side.
My goodness. Chris looked at me just now. He said, Chief, I'm hungry. You know? So I guess we'll be sampling this delicious food in a few. We might give Paul something to behave himself.
The weather was not ideal on our team's visit, but they made the best of it. We will have more after this break to hear from our partners. The Ministry of Blue Economy, Minister Kevin Bernard and Debari.
But guess what? All are we the one. See what I mean? Jump and shout all over the nation.
In Belize, the blue economy plays a crucial role in driving sustainable economic development and marine conservation.
The blue economy now looks at the sustainable use of ocean resources for economic growth, to improve livelihoods, and to ensure that jobs are created while we ensure that the health of the ocean and the ocean ecosystem is preserved. How does this really differ from our traditional sectors is that the blue economy approach now integrates a multi-sectoral approach.
By incorporating climate change consideration into its strategies and working closely with coastal communities, the Blue Economy Unit aims to mitigate the effects of climate change on livelihoods and promote resilience.
Blue Economy Development Policy, Strategy and Implementation Plan, which was launched last year and briefly touches on the need for targeted and innovative research that would inform the development of offshore renewable energy and other sectors, of course.
The blue economy contributes to achieving several SDGs in Belize, and it plays a key role in advancing these goals, such as SDG 14, which is life below water. It does this by promoting the sustainable use and conservation of marine resources. It also promotes SDG 1 and SDG 8 to reduce poverty and promote economic growth by creating employment opportunities and supporting livelihoods in coastal communities. It also contributes to SDG 5, which is gender equality, by promoting women's empowerment and inclusivity in coastal communities. It promotes SDG 16, which is peace and justice and strong institutions. The blue economy really promotes inclusive and participatory governance in coastal resource management. It encourages community involvement, engagement with local stakeholders, and the establishment of real, transparent, and accountable institutions, which leads to fostering strong governance. Which leads to fostering strong governance.
Let Debari be your store of choice. When you're looking for the latest in electronics and accessories, be sure to visit us. At Debari, we have a wide assortment of household items to choose from. Dress in style. We have clothing for the entire family and so much more. Visit our store on Albert Street in Belize City, San Pedro, La Isla Bonita, Park Street in Orange Walk Town, and San Ignacio, Santa Elena. Debari. Buy more, pay less.
Progress blooms in every corner of Orange Walk East, where the dreams of our people are taking root and flourishing under the dedicated leadership of the Honorable Area Representative. Join us on a journey through the heart of development and community transformation. Imagine a place you can call home. Over 500 residential lots are currently being surveyed, paving the path for first-time landowners to build their futures in our thriving constituency. Connectivity is key to our growth. Witness the ongoing paving of the Chan Pine Ridge Road, a testament to our commitment to development and ease of access for all our residents. Soon, the journey on this road will be seamless. Anticipation is in the air for San Jose Palmar Village, as two main roads are set to transform into paved pathways, enhancing transportation and community life. Our dedication to improvement is unwavering, with continuous upgrades transforming our streets into modern avenues of pride for all our villages. The spirit of the East is invigorated with continuous sporting activities, fostering camaraderie and healthy lifestyles across our vibrant constituency. Accessibility to essential resources is a right, not a privilege. The new water tower in Tower Hill Village stands tall as a beacon of our commitment to this belief. Closer to home, essential services are now within reach, thanks to the Amnesty and Vital Statistics Clinic brought directly to the residents of the East. Community joy blossoms at the ongoing Ramon Cervantes Recreational Park project, where leisure and laughter unite us. Orange Walk East, under the stewardship of your honorable area representative, is a constituency reborn. Together, we are building a legacy of prosperity, community, and hope. Join us as we continue to strive for excellence and bring dreams to life.
Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel they come from. You that you and me that me. But guess what? All are we the one.
And the weather keeps changing here in Punta Negra, but we really enjoyed a great tasting lunch just now, and I have to thank you ladies for that. I ate a bit of everything, and everything was good. I had the bigger of the fish, right? And that was fried nice and dry. And I had, conchs. But there was a bit of everything, I think. I sampled a bit of everything, right, Paul? We did that, right? Cult, organic, and the best, right? We had the best food, right? And so I could testify, having tasted it myself, that these ladies know what they're doing, right? And so when you come to Punta Negra, you are definitely in good hands here in Punta Negra, beside being on a scenic beach, right? So, Paula, we are joined by a young man here. Who is this young man?
My son, Camry Morales.
Camry Norales. Hi, Camry. How are you?
Good.
You're good? What do you do to help mom?
I work and when I get my money, I give my mom.
Sure. What kind of work you do?
Back son
Uh-huh.
for my uncle and he give me money.
How much you charge for back and son?
I bought 20 a day.
20 what? 20
$10.
$20 worth of son a day? And that's what to full up the by the seaside?
We fill up the back and we fill up the front that she said too.
Okay. So you go to school? And you go to that school over there? What's the name of the school again?
St. Gottfried Government School.
St. Cuthbert Government School. And what you like most going to school? Because I know for COVID, you had to miss school. But when you were going before COVID, what you like the most? Doing the most?
I like the maths.
Uh-huh. Why is that? You just want to be a businessman one day?
You just think I work quiet. You
And,
talk nobody bother you.
okay. And I understand that you also help your mom in this operation that she does out here?
My mom, I greet her, and sometimes I rake the yard and chop.
And you help her with the grating coconut and that kind of thing as well, and making coconut oil? So you're experiencing that, right? So later you might let us see you in action helping mom, right?
I go fishing too.
Oh, you go fishing too? What you like catching?
Sometimes I catch some big snapper waters.
Uh-huh. How you manage to pull that easily?
Pull it too.
Huh?
I could pull it
You can pull it.
for myself.
All right. So, mom, he fish he loads sand and do little things around.
Go diving too.
He goes diving.
Go diving. He helped me chop the yard clean. Could rake. Bright little boy, could do a lot of things. Greater coconut, ne? He helped me squeeze sometimes.
He's helping mom. It's good to see mom and child working together, and bringing the children up the right way to be helpful and useful citizens, in of our beautiful country. And so, Auntie, how do you play into this with young Camry?
Camry usually go fishing with me, going at the kayak, and we fishing together. Camry is a good fishing partner. Yeah, and he also helped me grate a coconut.
So, who catch the first fish usually, you or Camry?
I think me. Most of the time I catch the first one. Yes, sir.
Well, we are seated here, and I have a machete and a coconut and what do you call this? The chipping block ready. What are we going to do right now?
We're going to make coconut oil. We'll teach you how to make coconut oil today.
You teach how to make coconut oil? Okay, let me learn how to do coconut oil the Punta Negra way.
It don't matter what part of the jewel they come from. You da you and me da me. But guess what? All are we the one. See what I mean? Jump and shout all over the nation. We're breaking out with a new creation. It's been too long, we've got to unite now. Time and space can't keep us apart right now. Unity, yes, you better know. It's the only way to go. We stay apart, then we'll have to fall. We count on you, count on one and all.
So you're having a little difficulty there with this particular coconut, right?
I guess because the coconut just get peeled this morning. Yeah, so it kind of gives trouble for chipping.
So when it's fresh and taken down off the tree, it will give you more trouble than if you had taken it down a few days ago and let it lie.
Like if I'm do it like 3 days ago, I get a better result in me, easier for chip.
Okay. Now we understand. So now we have chipped our coconut. What do we do?
We gotta move over to the grater.
To the grater? All right, let's move to the grater then. Okay, so now it's a grating coconut.
Yeah, try.
Let me try. Let me try and do. Yeah, let me try. Yeah.
Just take your time.
Okay, so the coconut done grater already, right? And you're washing off your grater, and you will then squeeze the water and the coconut together, right? So
That is what's going to give us our milk with the oil, no?
Okay.
Then you have to you pour me some water again. I think the warm one.
Making coconut oil in Punta Negra. Right.
Usually give it the
Ladies in Punta Negra making coconut oil, squeezing out the
put it together where you said the first squeezing so everything could get, and then
yeah. You know, I haven't done that for a long time. Look at your feel again. I could do that?
Yep.
Okay, try
go there.
Okay, try and leave it then after. I don't do that eat for ages.
Okay, your turn.
I mean, I've done it before, but I don't do it for ages. So you hold it for me now. Oh, you'll hold it. Okay.
Peace in the jewel.
Okay, so we have to strain that now.
Jump and shout all over the nation. We're breaking out with a new creation. It's been too long, we've got to unite now. Time and space can't keep us apart right now. Unity, yes, you better know. It's the only way to go. We stay apart.
Let's go. Here we go, pouring in the oil, the grated, the juice.
It's not for you, not for me, it's not for we. Love and respect one another. Right to support one another.
We can pour the whole thing there. Huh? That's easier. And squeezing and extracting the coconut juice, I call it.
Coconut milk.
Milk, yeah. Sorry. Extracting the coconut milk. I can feel this one, man, because one.
Space can't keep us apart right now. Unity, yes, you better know. It's the only way.
And then you do the same process again.
We do it usually do it for
About 3 times, yeah.
3 times.
Okay then.
Then from here, this is like you set this for overnight. Sometimes if you do it early in the morning, by evening you could fry the iron.
Okay, so you skim off the top. And that is the oil itself, right?
That's what we call the oil, but you have to cook it to make the real natural oil.
Rise and shine, this is a new day now. Be positive along the way. We're moving on, no time to delay.
Something close to like how you do the cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And this water, when we used to young, my dad used to use it for feeding the pigs.
Feed the
With
pigs
the
with
sour water. We call it the sour water.
water.
Or if your child have like some sore skin or so, we let them bathe in it and left it on a while, and then we help dry it.
Actually, it's a simple principle, right? The oil always floats to the top.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you throw oil on something in water, it floats to the top. So this is oil and water mixed together. Leave it overnight in a bucket. The oil floats to the top, and you scrape off the top piece.
And the bottom is what we call the sour water.
The sour water that's left.
We will wrap up our look back at our 2022 visit to Punta Negra Village in the Toledo District after this break to hear from our partners. The Ministry of Blue Economy, Minister Kevin Bernard, and the Barry.
No matter what part of the jewel they come from, you da you and me da me. But guess what? All are we the one. See what I mean? Jump and shout all over the nation. We're breaking out.
In Belize, the blue economy plays a crucial role in driving sustainable economic development and marine conservation.
The blue economy now looks at the sustainable use of ocean resources for economic growth, to improve livelihoods, and to ensure that jobs are created while we ensure that the health of the ocean and the ocean ecosystem is preserved. The Blue Economy Unit has developed its Blue Economy Development Policy, Strategy, and Implementation Plan, which was launched last year and briefly touches on the need for targeted and innovative research that would inform the development of offshore renewable energy and other sectors, of course.
By incorporating climate change consideration into its strategies and working closely with coastal communities, the Blue Economy Unit aims to mitigate the effects of climate change on livelihoods and promote resilience.
The blue economy contributes to achieving several SDGs in Belize, and it plays a key role in advancing these goals, such as SDG 14, which is life below water. It does this by promoting the sustainable use and conservation of marine resources. It also promotes SDG 1 and SDG 8 to reduce poverty and promote economic growth by creating employment opportunities and supporting livelihoods in coastal communities. It also contributes to SDG 5, which is gender equality, by promoting women's empowerment and inclusivity in coastal communities. It encourages community involvement, engagement with local stakeholders, and the establishment of real, transparent, and accountable institutions, which leads to fostering strong governance.
Progress blooms in every corner of Orange Walk East, where the dreams of our people are taking root and flourishing under the dedicated leadership of the Honorable Area Representative. Join us on a journey through the heart of development and community transformation. Imagine a place you can call home. Over 500 residential lots are currently being surveyed, paving the path for first-time landowners to build their futures in our thriving constituency. Connectivity is key to our growth. Witness the ongoing paving of the Chan Pine Ridge Road, a testament to our commitment to development and ease of access for all our residents. Soon, the journey on this road will be seamless. Anticipation is in the air for San Jose Palmar Village, as two main roads are set to transform into paved pathways, enhancing transportation and community life. Our dedication to improvement is unwavering, with continuous upgrades transforming our streets into modern avenues of pride for all our villages. The spirit of the East is invigorated with continuous sporting activities, fostering camaraderie and healthy lifestyles across our vibrant constituency. Accessibility to essential resources is a right, not a privilege. The new water tower in Tower Hill Village stands tall as a beacon of our commitment to this belief. Closer to home, essential services are now within reach, thanks to the Amnesty and Vital Statistics Clinic brought directly to the residents of the East. Community joy blossoms at the ongoing Ramon Cervantes Recreational Park project, where leisure and laughter unite us. Orange Walk East, under the stewardship of your Honorable Area Representative, is a constituency reborn. Together, we are building a legacy of prosperity, community, and hope. Join us as we continue to strive for excellence and bring dreams to life.
Let Debari be your store of choice. When you're looking for the latest in electronics and accessories, be sure to visit us. At Debari, we have a wide assortment of household items to choose from. Dress in style. We have clothing for the entire family and so much more. Visit our store on Albert Street in Belize City, San Pedro, La Isla Bonita, Park Street in Orange Walk Town, and San Ignacio, Santa Elena. Debari. Buy more, pay less.
Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel you come from. You da you and me da me. But guess what? All are we the one.
And just as we were about to start the fire heart, it started to rain. And obviously the fire heart and the rain now go good together. So we'll take the time and learn how to do coconut fudge. Right, this coconut fudge that I enjoy so much. I don't know what goes into this coconut fudge. You'll have to tell me what goes into this coconut fudge.
Well, we start with the coconut. You have to get it, I would say, medium. We call it like the high, middle age. You don't make it too young, don't make it too old. Just gotta get it a green one, more or less like this.
Where the meat is spongy, still spongy like.
Yeah, I like to eat with the meat next to soft like, because I know how to think it, but it's hard to grate. But here we start with this, and then come over here. The condensed milk.
So you put condensed milk in it?
Yeah, we put condensed milk. And then we put brown sugar.
Uh-huh.
And here is the coconut that I grate.
Uh-huh.
And then you put it in the
Grated coconut.
and then you put the milk.
That's why it's so sweet. That's why it's so sweet, because there's a whole lot of condensed milk
And then you
going
put
into the whole. You just pour a whole tin,
and then you put your sugar.
and that's brown sugar, so it'll
Yeah,
give it another
to your,
nice taste.
you put it to your taste, no?
Uh-huh.
How you want it. I make it sometimes if you're gonna eat it right away and you won't save it for overnight, then what I do, I would put it soft so you could eat it right away. And then if you are taking it to the States or maybe for a week or so, then I put the amount of sugar and the amount of milk so that it could last for maybe a week or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the shelf life normally? The shelf life. How long will it last normally?
I could do the one for
Can you sell a week or two
2 days.
as a special?
It could last you maybe a month, but you have to, once you get it, you keep it in the
Refrigerate it.
fridge. Yeah.
You refrigerate it, you know.
I had one last me like 3 months,
Okay.
but I know how to make it that it lasts you, but you keep it in the fridge. And I think it could last you maybe a year if you keep it, you know. But no one says it lasts them more than a week because they would eat it before the expiry date.
The problem with this coconut fudge is that once you start eating it, you can't stop. Right? There's something addicting about this mix that you're doing here. You know.
One of my friend come by and I guess then, and he was like, "Can I get a fudge?" And I said, "Sure, you can." He said, "I'll only get one." And when I finished making it, he said, "Can I take $3 because for sure this one won't last.
Okay.
It won't reach me home." So
So it is a slow fire process, right?
not really.
Because I noticed
To
the
me,
turn on the stove.
the thing is, no, I turn it up now.
Oh, turn it up.
The
Okay.
thing is, with the coconut fudge, you have to have the love, and you have to have the correct pot.
Uh-huh.
And when I teach a lot of my nieces and so how to make it, and they come back and they say, "Aunt, I don't know what you put in the fudge, but we can't make it that way."
That's your own blend.
The aunt will try everything, but it don't come the way you make it.
The length of time that you cook it is what will get it brown.
It goes to a thing, yeah. It's not done until it's fully brown, not to me.
Okay.
That's the way I like it, when it's fully brown.
I noted that.
To me, the younger the coconut, the more nicer make the coconut fudge.
So really, it's a blend of old coconut with young coconut.
No. But to me, the softer the coconut, it make it more jellier, more creamier to me.
Okay. But it's a lot of milk you put it in.
This is because it's a lot of coconut.
Okay. How many fudges can you get out of the
This
coconut
will
that
give
we are
me
seeing here?
All depends on the coconut, because if you got like one of that, could only give you maybe a box of the one that I make. But if you do it like 3 or 4, then you could make like 2.5 boxes. Three coconut give you 2.5 boxes.
And you sell a box of fudge for more or less how much?
I sell a box of fudge for 10 US
Okay.
per box, and then you could get $5, $10.
Any amount you want, you can buy by amount or single units.
But I mostly do it by the box so that you could know one package deal. Yeah, but all depends on, if you tell me I want it to last me like maybe a week because I'm traveling with it, then I'll do it that way. Then you want it for just today, then
How long is this process?
This take me like half an hour. The longest, it's like half an hour.
Okay.
Because once it starts to boil, it's gone.
Okay. And then you have the delicious
Coconut fudge.
coconut fudge.
If you want, you could add your ginger.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you would like, you could put ginger. All depends. But remember, coconut have its own flavor, just like banana. If you do the banana cake, you don't need no like vanilla or nothing, because banana have its own flavor. Just like coconut have its own flavor. But if you want, some people ask for vanilla, some people ask for the thing, and sometimes when cashew in season, I mix it the coconut with the cashew.
Okay. The one that you gave me, that I can't forget, that had some cashew in it, did it?
I almost think so.
I think so. I think I sense a bit of cashew taste in it, if I recall correctly.
I do the cashew, I do the ginger. Sometimes I do the what you call the wangla.
Mangla,
Yeah, I do the coconut fudge, but the wangla one. Yeah. And then I do the chocolate one too with the cocoa. Yeah. But everybody wants the coconut, so it's more the coconut.
But sprinkling the dark chocolate on it will make it delicious as well.
Yeah, but I do the one, but the one like the cacao, what you call it, green cacao. Yeah. Well, the baked up cacao like.
The baked cacao, yeah.
Yeah, with the chocolate way, and then. But that is just the cacao and the milk and the. But this go good with the you could use cashew seed, and you could put peanuts in it if you want.
I know the one you gave me had peanuts in it as well. I recall it.
You could mix it with all of them, or you could put the ginger if you want. But some people want it all natural, just the coconut, no?
And this what you're doing here is just a natural.
Just the coconut.
What you're doing today is just a natural coconut.
Just the coconut.
And is there a special time for you to know when it's dry? When it's already ready to be taken off?
Because all of it will come together.
Oh, when it sticks together, then you know it's time to move.
Well, and then when the pot get clean, like everything come together. The clean one, I know it's ready to.
As you can look at it, it's happening. See, you can see the bottom of the pot where. So it's happening.
Yeah. See, try to get brown.
Yeah, it's getting brown. Yeah. So it boils out all the liquid and leaves just the substance.
Peace in the jewel.
So sooner or later you can throw it up like that. And it will all come like one flat cake or something like that. Now we decided to do the coconut oil inside because of the rain outside. So we have the coconut oil on the fire. How long will that have to boil before it turns into?
To me, it take a little longer on the stove than on the fire hot. Because on the fire hot, it will do like 20 minutes. On the stove, I think it go a little longer.
Okay.
But once it catch from here, it would go and almost like the fudge.
Now all of that you have there turns into coconut oil.
It turn oil, and then you have the thing that we call the maya. Maya that comes to the bottom. Some lot of little seeds like.
You're multitasking, I can see.
Yeah.
You're doing the oil and the.
I'm used to that. Like yesterday, I was making rice and beans, chicken salad, and I was doing banana cake and bread.
Wow. All at the same time?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes, well.
So you're kept very busy here, But you do other things as well, from what I know.
Yeah, I am a fisher lady,
Yes.
and I actually I represent Tide, EDF with Manage Access actually, and then we do an exchange to New York at the UN, and there were where I took my coconut fudge.
So the UN?
Yep, and everyone loved it, and because of my location, no, I am living in the middle of the marine reserve, too tide, no, and then so we do fishing. We well, I'm a sustainable fisher. I still do do recreational fishing, and I do my sustainable, and I still do small scale because I catch some and I sell some. Once I get the break to sell it, no. Then as a member, I'm on the Tide board.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the child lady for Punta Negra, no.
Okay. So you're very much involved in your community, in conserving the environment, and what have you. Now, what are some of the challenges you see happening here in Port Honduras area?
Well, I would say some of the thing it's working. Some because they save some of the fishes and the different. I'm glad that they have closed season for the lobster and the conchs and different stuff. But one thing I'm glad about the COVID that the illegal fishers, they are not as much as they would be. They would have been when it wasn't the COVID, no. So that's a good thing.
These illegal fishers will come from where?
Mostly from Honduras and Guatemala.
Okay.
Mostly, they would come. They would come and they would set their net right close by, dive. But no, they don't do that as much.
Because of COVID. Well, it's a bad disease, but at least sometimes one or two
Save some
things
of-
happen. So it's finished now?
It's finished.
Okay. So it's, and you're taking it off out the pan and putting it into a bowl. That's where you flapped it?
It was all,
Okay.
when I first started, it was all together now. So just need to get a small spoon too.
Well, ladies and young gentlemen, I would like to thank you all for having me here. I certainly enjoyed my visit to Punta Negra. I'm looking forward to coming back again. I'm giving you ample warning that I will be coming back to Punta Negra as soon as I get an opportunity to do so. And for folks who don't know where Punta Negra is, well, I should have Paul remind us, not true? He does a good job at reminding us where Punta Negra is. Come, Paul, tell us where Punta Negra is. Remind us where Punta Negra is. Tell us, Paul.
Chief, we took a very small boat from Punta Gorda. We traveled north from Punta Gorda along the coastline for about 27 miles. It was like a 1 hour in the outboard boat, but a very scenic travel along the coastline.
We got wet with the rain.
Yeah, we had encountered a bit of rain and a bit of rough seas, but again the rain went, the sun came out, the seas calmed down, and so it was an extremely beautiful ride going through the Port Honduras Marine Reserve, because Punta Negra is a buffer community in PHMR. But if we didn't come this way, Chief, we could have gone by road along the coast, Southern Highway, the road into Monco River. It's a drive into Monco River. We cross the river in a boat, and then we get another boat, and it's about 15 to 20 minutes ride from Monco River to Punta Negra. It's about a distance of 7 miles. Chief, for those, I repeat, for those who have never come down this part of the country, please make an effort. And look, you have no problem once you get to the shores of Punta Negra, because Paula, and I forget the sister name? And Paula and Suzette are here along with their family, and they will let you feel right at home.
And you get the boat ride from Punta Gorda as well, you're saying, right,
Yeah.
Paula, you told me that.
Garbat Marines.
From Garbat Marine.
Yeah, we have the boat named Culture Beach.
And it comes to Punta Negra.
It comes, go Barranco and Punta Negra.
Okay. Anything you like to tell folks there? I mean, I don't taste the food already, but
Well,
I feel I
wanna
can't
say,
get piece of Wally piece right there. So
I want to say thanks to Dr. Renee, Mr. Paul, our cameraman. On behalf of the villagers of Punta Negra, we want to say a great welcome. I want to thank especially Miss Celia. She's always there for us on behalf of Tide, and she always encourages us to continue to be this way. So good job. And thanks.
and thank you so much for entertaining us. Young man, thank you for helping Mommy and Auntie. Right? So
Welcome.
and what are you going to be when you grow up? You're going to stay here in Punta Negra too and work?
I'll be a soldier when I grow up.
You'll be a soldier when you grow up and defend Belize, not true? And you have soldiers in different ways. You have soldiers that defend Belize environmentally. You have soldiers that defend Belize with whatever talent that God has given them. So you defend your country with whatever talent you have, and that is being a good Belizean soldier, right? You think so? You agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So you must study hard here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And be good. And Mom, thanks for allowing us to talk to him and to introduce him, right? And Auntie?
I want to say a big thanks, Mr. Rene, and I'm proud that you came, and I'm so happy that you learned to do the coconut. You got an A+.
Oh, thank you. All right. And let me just say that all of this today is, all that you do is because you love doing it. And loves come from within. And because that love comes from within, it makes it look so easy to do things and to live. It gives you opportunity to find, it gives you the wherewithal to find opportunity in any adversity, right? And so we want to say that it's all about love. And so, Paul, what do we say? Thanks for choosing love.
Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel you come from. You da you and me da me. But guess what? All are we the one. See what I mean? Jump and shout all over the